Hi, my name is Andrew Miron, and this is my electronic portfolio. I created this as something that could be a supplement to my resume, as well as showing future employers that I am well versed with technology, and they also could find out some additional information about me if they would want that. Today I'm going to run through a few things that you might be able to find on my portfolio, and more importantly, things that my employers might be interested in. The very first thing that you see when you come to my website is a video biography of myself. In addition to that, if you scroll down a little bit, there's a section that tells the employer a little bit about myself. There are a couple words that are bolded that they might be interested in. Who knows? If you were to look through my site a little bit more, you could look at some of my credentials. In this area of my ePortfolio, there are many different things that you can find. You can find all of my MTTC scores and certification that may be applicable for any sort of job, as well as a copy of my resume. In addition to all the files being present on the website, there's also the ability for people to take the files that they want and store them on their own devices. Another thing, and this is an extremely important part of my portfolio, there's my philosophy of education. This part of my portfolio is 2 short paragraphs that pretty much sum up my ideologies and philosophies of education. In addition to that, there's a file about classroom management, which is always extremely important in every single classroom. I believe that any employer who takes a look at these short paragraphs and this file would be able to have a better idea of what I would be like as an educator. If we were to continue on, I also have a slideshow for my various experiences in the classroom. There are going to be some pictures of myself in action, as well as some pictures of students who are at work, as well as some different projects that I had them complete during my time as their teacher. Next, I want to lead you to probably the most impactful part for myself in this process of creating an ePortfolio. This is where I outlined the quality traits, the character traits of a quality educator in both general education and special education. This is so important because it validates my education here at Siena Heights. It lets my employer know that I was able to meet goals from a quality institution. If you go under the quality traits of an educator, there are the learning outcomes listed for every single part of my teaching experiences. If you were to take a look at a few of these, let's just go to theory into practice. What I do is I list the outcomes so they know exactly what they're looking at, and then I provide them with some sort of evidence. I give them a small written portion along with either lesson plans, and in this case, there's actually a short YouTube clip of me teaching in a class showing that I met the outcome that I listed. If I were to continue on, there's various areas that I could show you. Teaching and learning styles. I know with this outcome, I created another video where I had students doing a dance that helped them learn a math concept. And this would be a great way for an employer to take a look at the different things that I do while I'm in action. It's a lot better, I believe, than words when they can see it themselves. If I were to continue on, I also have added some special education outcomes as well. I am a double major in elementary education and special education cognitive impairment. So through my various experiences in both fields, I've outlined ways that I've met the outcomes of that major. If we take a look here, I have the causes and characteristics outcome for special education. In addition to a little picture from one of my experiences, I have the outcome listed, as well as a document in this case that shows that I've met this outcome and that I'm knowledgeable in the subject of causes and characteristics of different cognitive impairments. If we were to go on, there are various different things. Another one would be data collection. This is extremely important in special education because now with all the different types of students that we have, it is essential, it is imperative for us to collect data on them, to chart their growth, to see how we can make their learning experience more beneficial. For this specific outcome, I have attached a document that shows a write-up of me using a specific type of assessment. In this case, it's the Key Math 3 assessment. I was able to do a study with a student whose name has been changed and their identity has been protected in this document. But I was able to do this assessment on a school-age student and chart my results and what I learned. If an employer were to look at this, they would be able to tell that I'm well-versed in assessment and that I am able to adapt to different things as well. I think that this electronic portfolio was something that was very beneficial for me. It helped me become a lot more technology literate in terms of creating a website that would make me more marketable. And I truly believe it has done that. On my resume, there is a portion on it that has my website listed. So my intent and my hope is that when employers look at my resume or they are thinking about me for a position, they could use this as a supplement to the resume that already has all the facts. Well, I just want to thank you all for your time today. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this portfolio today, and have a nice day.